Sometimes you have to decide whether to keep old filler, primer, and paint or remove it. Today we're going to make that decision real easy. In this situation, we ran into some old filler probably from the 70s or 80s, but it's still good. And the way to tell is to see if it'll feather into the metal when sanding. We're going to use this grinder or sander with a fiber resin disc. And it should feather nicely into that metal. If it flakes off or peels off, you know it's no good. Let me give you a close-up shot of that. Here's a close-up of that, and you can see it's feathering or blending into the metal real nicely. It's not flaking or peeling or chipping off. Again, in another close-up, you can see it all feathers into the metal real well, no chipping or peeling. So this area does have old filler, but we're going to keep it and just spread a nice thin layer of new filler over the top and sand it nice and straight. The same goes for paint and primer. This had two paint jobs, the original blue and the black. And to see if it's all good, we're going to use a DA sander with some 120 and make sure it all feathers real nicely. A close-up of that shows the original paint, primer, paint again, primer, black paint, primer, and more black paint. So it is a bit thick and it probably should be removed, but this is not going to be a show car, it's going to be a driver. So we're going to keep it and feather this out real nice and prime it with some nice thick primer and then block sand to remove any waves. In a body shop, you'll have to make these decisions on a daily basis, and the feathering method can really make it easy. Last, if there's any damage at all to the old paint, primer, and filler, such as flaking, peeling, or cracks, you'll have to remove it. I hope you enjoyed this brief video on deciding whether to keep or remove old paint, primer, and filler. If you did, and you'd like to get my latest videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.